When I first moved the layout up into the loft, I painted the end scenery and onto wallpaper and stuck it on the wall, and that end I was reasonably pleased with. When it came to this end, I just couldn't get the perspective right, so I'm going to change it and make like a cruise terminal if I can, with buildings along here, and then a cruise ship in the distance behind the buildings. And I'm going to do it by layering cardboard because there's no room to put buildings along there, so it will have to be painted and then papered on. We'll see how that goes. Well, the first thing to do is to get rid of the old horizon, and I did that by painting the clouds down lower. Then on some lining paper, wall lining paper, I marked out two perspective lines, and then drew the three buildings that I wanted to construct. I then pasted the wallpaper onto strips of cardboard joined together, so I had the three buildings all lined up in perspective. The end one was 2/3 the height of the first one, the nearest one, so that I built in the perspective. I then cut out the windows that I'd marked on the three buildings. I downloaded a photograph of a cruise ship. I chose the Saga Rose because she's very beautiful, or she was when she was alive, and I cut out the piece that I needed to be seen between the buildings. And with pre-printed brick sheets, I covered all the building walls, turned it over, and then cut out the windows. Well, I wanted the windows to be opaque, so I went to the fridge, found the milk bottle, emptied it, cut it open, and that made a perfect opaque window. I downloaded a couple of old advert signs and using Windows Word made some signs for the side of the building. I took photographs of two old coaches that I've got on the layout, printed them out, and then stuck them on the scenery to add to it, and that's what I ended up with. So I now have a backdrop with better perspective, and you can see the cruise ship there between the buildings, and I'm generally pleased with it. And then of course there's my lighthouse to help the ships guide themselves into the port, and even at night. So this is how it was, and this is how it is now.